Hello, everyone. It's Diane. If you're new here, welcome, or if you've been here before, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for coming back and for your continuous support. So today I haven't done barely anything within my collection, though I've been doing the bare minimal, which is just watering. In today's video, I'm gonna take the time to do things that needs to get done, technically. And I'm not even sure if this is gonna be like a one shot video or if I'm gonna break this video within days because I got plans later on, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do everything today. But for now, I'm going to be repotting my philodendron tortum. She's gonna be going into a self-watering pot. Uh My Miss Mommy, I'm actually gonna put the cuttings together with the mother plant, but I'm planning on upsizing that plant. Well, I'm only gonna do if I don't know if you guys remember when I took propagations from that plant that I took two cuttings of it. Well, I actually ended up giving my mother-in-law one of the cuttings, so I'm gonna be repotting the other cutting that I had. And my Philodendron Mamei, that she is in desperate need of an upsize. I'm also gonna be giving her a pole, so I hope you guys get cozy for this video. If not, get a snack, get something to drink. If you guys want to put this in the background, do some chores yourself, knock yourself out, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with the easiest one, which I think that's probably going to be my totem. All right, I'm just gonna take her out of here, and the windows are open, so you guys are probably gonna hear a lot of background noise. I'm gonna try to remove the background noise as much as I can. Oh, she's putting out a new leaf. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she is pushing out a new leaf in there. Okay. But yes, I'm going to try to block as much as I can from like the background noise. So if you're new here, you guys probably didn't see when I almost lost this plant. She ratted on me. I tried to save her in one of my first repots, but she didn't make it through. She kept on rotting, and so now finally I forgot my pond. When is it gonna be the day that I start doing my repots and have everything in hand? I always forget something. All right, so I have my pond now, which by the way, I have to play a new pond. So I didn't know if I wanted to pot her in a self-watering pot in pond, or if I wanted to try soil again, but I'm scared that she's gonna rot again, so I might as well just do pond since she already has water roots. Well, I still need to put a little bit more here. Okay. Okay. And this is just plain water. So this is my tortum. She looks so cute. So next I'm going to do my looking glass, and yo, you guys, ever since I put this plant under the lights, look at how pink, burgundy, red, whatever you guys want to call it, the plant is getting so sun stressed under the lights. She's looking so cute. I swear this is one of my favorite plants. I don't know, they're all my favorites, I guess, but she's looking so stinking cute. So I'm going to be adding this propagation, and look at her roots. So she is going to be going into a self-watering pot, but the only difference is that she's not going in pond. She's staying in soil. Now I might need to make more soil mix because I don't have that much left. We will see. We will see once we get there. I gotta clean this. All right. I'm just gonna plug her out of here. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, I gotta add soil to the bottom. I think she should be fine there now. Do I add them to the front? I don't know. Hold on, you guys. I just want to see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add her cuttings to the front. Oh, I will show you guys in a minute. I just want to assess the whole situation here. Yeah, I am definitely gonna need more soil because I'm not gonna have enough for my Mamei. So yeah, you guys, I just been so busy with my trainings that I just haven't had any chance to do anything with my collection. I did get myself 3 new plants, which I gotta show you guys. I gotta do a collection walkthrough. But I don't know if I want to wait until the summertime or I don't know. We will see when I have the time. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys enjoying the nice weather? Well, I don't know if it has been any nice where you guys live, but over here it's been raining a couple of days. It was like a whole week that it was just raining straight up for the whole week. And just a couple of days we started seeing finally sunshine. But then yesterday was raining back again, so we're just trying to take our bikes out and enjoy the day. Okay. I don't know. This looks weird. She got to settle in. She got to settle in because she's not looking cute. She will look a lot better once she's settled. But, okay, so I readjust the camera so that you guys can see. This is how she's looking. She is looking so full and lush compared to how I got her. It was just one single cutting and she wasn't even rooted. So I'm just gonna water her. Okay, so her reservoir is clean and full, and this is how she's looking now. I'm gonna do my moss pole, and these poles I got them off of Amazon. If you guys are looking to get some, I'm just gonna make sure that I leave these linked down in the description below. Oh my god. So I'm not gonna fill the whole moss. I'm not gonna fill the whole moss. I'm not gonna fill the whole pole. I'm gonna do like half of it. And I have my moss here. So I'm just gonna do half of it. Now I know that this is not a climber, but I'm gonna try to train her to climb. Now, I don't know what is the proper way of doing a moss pole. This is just the way I do it. I usually leave like 1 or 2 holes at the bottom so that I can add soil so that the roots doesn't rot. Okay, so the moss is all done. Now let's get her out of here. Whoa, she's in there. Now I have 2 different pot sizes in here. I'm gonna check her root system and see how root bound she is, and then from there I will decide which pot I'm gonna be using. But she's stuck in there. Okay. Let me get something so that I can push her out because she's stuck in there. I just noticed that there's a big ass fly by the window, so I hope she goes in my Venus flytrap.
Oh my god. Wow, this is like stuck in there. Wow. How am I gonna get this out of here? And she is also working on a new leaf. So I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. Okay. Yikes. Wow, I think she's very real down in here. Uh-oh, I hear roots cracking. She is like stuck to the pot. Her roots attached to the pot. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I'm so sorry. Wow, she is so attached to the pot. This is not. I'm already sweating. Wait, what is the fan off?
All right, you guys, I'm gonna turn on the fan. You guys are probably gonna hear like the motor going the first couple of minutes, and then it'll stop. Oh my god, no wonder why this plant was drying out so much. Look at this. And I broke a couple roots. I mean, that was about to happen, right? Look at this. She is so root bound. Poor thing. I did turn on the fan, so I hope you guys can't hear the motor going. But if you guys do, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay. I think I'm gonna be using the small one. No. I'm gonna use the bigger one because then I'm not gonna have space to put the moss pole. And I think I want her in an angle so that I can start attaching her. I am gonna break this leaf off, snap it off. Bye, she's gone. And I'm gonna have to push the moss just a little bit more up. Yeah, let me just close another bubble. Okay. I think she should be fine there. No, we will see. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to brace some of the root ball from here so that she can get closer to the moss, to the pole. But I think I'm just gonna leave her like this. And I'm just gonna start backfilling now. I think I want to use some of this soil too, because this soil was good. I actually repotted this plant last year, so Woo! I'm making such a mess. Are you guys messy potters? Because I know I am. Definitely am. Okay, so my God. Okay, so I got my tape. And I'm just gonna, well, I don't think she needs to be supported because she is quite, I don't think she needs to be supported. Should I just, you know what? I'm just gonna attach her just in case, but I don't think she needs to be supported though. And I don't know, you guys, I think I want to remove a couple of these bottom leaves. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove them all. So this is how she's looking now. I'm gonna go and water her and see if I can find a nice pot for her. Okay, so I was able to find this pot, this cover pot for her. Now my only issue is, where the heck am I gonna put her now? All right, I will figure that out later. I'm not gonna cut the video here just because there is a couple more plants that I want to do. The propagations that I took from my begonia listada, I have to pot them up with the mother plant. I was meaning to do, oh yeah, the propagations from the, I'm looking at it right now and I completely forgot the name of it. My micans, my Philodendron micans. I want to pot them up together with the mother plant, but I'm planning on upsizing that plant because she is a little bit root bound. Ooh, my string of hearts needs to be upsized as well. And Oh yeah, my Syngonian alba, I was planning on putting the propagation that I took as well, potting them up together. So yeah, there's a couple of plant chores that they just need to get done, and I'm procrastinating things just because I've been so busy. But you guys will probably see that in this video. It all depends on how long it's gonna be, but I'm looking forward on seeing you here in a couple of seconds. Good morning, everyone. It is indeed the next day, and I have about 40 minutes to do a couple plant chores. So I'm gonna see what I'm able to get done, and then the rest, I guess, will leave for another day, another time. Okay, so I have my begonia listata here, and I'm gonna be adding the propagations to the mother plant. As you guys can see, she has tons of new growth after her major cut. And the propagation I just have in sphagnum moss, so hopefully this doesn't take me that long to remove. She is very well rooted in here though. I don't know why I put them in moss instead of water. It is what it is. I'm just gonna have to break the roots. Yeah, this is well rooted in there. Poor thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did this. I can hear all the roots just snapping and breaking, and I can feel them too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is well, I can actually make room here for this one. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to move the substrate, being very careful and gentle. And I'm just gonna plonk them in here. Oh, I just broke that big root. All right, just gonna let it be. Come on. Ah! I don't know who was it that I saw one time, like filling up small spaces with a spoon. I think I'm gonna try that one time to see how it is, because sometimes doing it with the scoop is like the scoop is too big to get into a really small tight spot. I'm just gonna go water her, and we will get into the next one. All right, so now I'm going to add my prime rose cuttings. These are the last cuttings that I was able to save from the mother plant, and I'm just gonna put it in here. She needs to water too. Oh my god, look at this. I potted this up not too long ago and she's already rooted. Like her roots are coming out of the pot. Which is another reason why I almost killed this plant. Because she was growing out so freaking much. Her roots, she has some really she put out a lot of roots. That's my thing with her. And so I didn't know how to go about that. Let me get my pond. So yeah, I didn't know how to go on about that. And I decided to shop most of the root system. Big mistake because she went into major shock and she started dying on me. She started croaking on me. And so she's doing a lot better now. She is doing a lot better now. So that is her. I think this is the last plan that I'm gonna get done today. Just because, so I want to do my micans cuttings. I want to add them with the to the other plant, but that plant I water it yesterday, so I don't think that's a good idea, especially for like the cuttings. And same thing with my Syngonian elbow and my string of hearts. So I'm just gonna hold off on those. Oh, I have another plan that I can actually do today. Okay, so I'm gonna do my Fittonia cuttings. This is my never plan. There's like 2 cuttings in here that seems very floppy, especially this one, because it doesn't have a lot of roots. I could see that there's roots coming in, but I'm just gonna add them here. If they make it, they make it, and if they don't, then that's fine. Like this one, does it have any roots? Not yet. I'm just gonna add them, and if they make it, they make it. Wait, is that a root? No, it's fine. But the other ones are very well rooted. I'm just trying to be careful. This plant especially, like her roots are very fine too. So I'm not gonna worry about removing all the perlite because she is still going in pond. I'm gonna leave her. This is another plant that freaking puts out crazy roots. Well, compared to my prime rose, I believe that this one puts out more roots than foliage. At least my prime rose, she gives me a little bit of both. She gives me roots and also foliage. But this one, she puts out so many roots. So many roots. All right. Señor, siempre la hago, siempre la hago. Okay. So, just make sure that all the roots are on the bottom. Now, I don't know if I should add these in though. These are so ugly. Hopefully she roots up. while being in here. Because I see a couple roots on this one. They're really tiny, but I can see that she is putting a couple roots in there. I first had this plant in soil, and she just dries out so much that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it in pond. So I restarted the whole plant. I mean, it's not like I had a very big lush plant. This plant takes forever to grow. This is one of those plants that I really wouldn't care if it croaks, just because she has given me more of a headache than joyfulness. If you ever have Phytonias, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you have never had a Phytonia, please try to stay away from them. You're going to regret it. All right. I think that should be enough. Okay, we will see what happens. My expectations are not really that high for this plant. I don't really care so much about this plant, but we will see what happens. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for staying and for spending the time with me. Leave me a plant emoji. Also, feel free to interact with me in any kind of way in the comment section below. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST time. Ring your notification bell so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new video. And I am looking forward on seeing you on my next one. Bye.